Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews, and we have something super cool to unbox today. We've got a brand new card game that has recently, or is about to actually, come out from Nutt Heads Brands. And this is something that, until recently, I had actually never heard of, but then they had reached out to me and asked me if I would like to check one of their sets out and, just basically unbox it. And I was like, well, of course, if it's dinosaurs, I absolutely would want to do that. And now actually having this in hand and taking a look at the box, I kind of really want to go play it with my kids because it looks really fun. But you can see it's rock, paper, Saurus, and from what I can tell, there's some really nice dinosaur art within this card game. So I'm actually pretty excited to check out what's actually included here on the cards. I'm knocking stuff over already, but you can see again that we've got this really nice image here on the front of the box. You've got again the rock paper Saurus, but also a really cool shot here of what appears to be a Tyrannosaur of some kind. And then you can see there's 3 ways to play that evolve as you learn. Includes a 64-page Dino Fact booklet and art prints, and you can see again the ages and everything for it. I love that it's ages 5 to 65 million. That is definitely quite the wide range of people that can play this. Here on the side you can see again rock paper Saurus, and then same thing pretty much over here. Also there is the QR code if you would like to kind of check it out, or we'll do it this way. And then it says you can learn to play by scanning that. And then here on the back you can see again some more really cool images. We can also see again some of the species in general that are included in this. Definitely some really cool stuff. And then down here it says it is a fast-paced educational game based on rock paper scissors. Rock paper Saurus is an amazing game for players aged 5 to 65 million. Saurus beats paper, paper beats rock, and rock beats Saurus in a game of dino domination. Learn about fascinating dinosaurs and the Mesozoic era in which they lived. With wonderfully illustrated cards, the 64-page Dino Notes educational art booklet, and 3 ways to play rock, paper, Saurus is perfect for any lover of dinosaurs. And that doesn't sound wrong. Definitely sounds about as accurate as it gets. They also sent this over, which you can see we've got a super cool image here of the skull here of what appears to be some species of dinosaur. I'm not entirely sure, maybe a Tyrannosaur, but we also have this awesome keychain here, which looks to be the same dinosaur. Actually, let's bring this back over. Potentially the same dinosaur we see there on the front, kind of similar, not exact, but definitely similar, again, to the Tyrannosaur that we see on the front. But that's a really neat little keychain here. You can see the back is just basically white, but that's really nice. Definitely something I'm pretty happy to have. Oh, we've also got this in here. Let's go ahead and open that up, actually. Some stickers, again, with an awesome little drawn dinosaur. Almost looks a little like Godzilla here. And, again, stuff Ryan does. Definitely really cool. Really cool stickers that they've included in here. But he also sent this over, and I'm very intrigued before we even open the card game to see what's in here. Let me just pop this out of screen, and we'll see what we've got, what we're dealing with here. Looks to be some really cool art prints. Actually, let me try to get that off as well before I damage anything, because he has very nicely and safely packaged this. So there we go, we've got that removed, and now, oh, look who we've got in here. We've got ourselves a Carnotaurus. Let me try to get that one out individually. It's going to be a little bit hard to see because it's so tall, but you can see rock, paper, Saurus, and we've got a nice, awesome image of a Carnotaurus here, kind of a chunky Carnotaurus. We've got the species name and everything. Really nice art. I do believe he actually had included a letter here with this too, and he said that unfortunately Carnotaurus was not included in the game, so he went ahead and sent this over to me to give me a Carnotaurus to add to my collection for this as well. And again, that's awesome. So a massive thank you goes out to him for including that Carnotaurus. Love that. But let's see who's behind it. Okay, this is super cool. And if you are familiar with the Dinosaurius sideshow line, you're definitely going to love this. But you can see we've got an awesome drawing here of the Styracosaurus that very, very clearly replicates the Dinosaurius sideshow version. Look at how beautiful that is. I actually do have the Styracosaurus from the sideshow line in my collection. I don't know if this is based on the first color variant. I only have the second color variant. I don't have the first one. So My color doesn't perfectly match this, but look at how good that is. That is absolutely beautiful, and I would definitely love to get a frame on this and put that behind my Styracosaurus. The perfect art to go behind that. And we also actually have this here as well. Again, really cool image there with the skull, almost looking like it's showing us how the skull would work to close its mouth. Really, really neat as well. So definitely some awesome extras, but I'm very excited to check out this game. So let's pop the packaging off of this and open it up. So here we are now. We have our plastic off, and you can just slide this open. And then we'll check out what we've got in here. First of all, you can't see much of anything yet, but you can see the side is really nicely done. Very, very high quality packaging for this. And then we pull this out, and you can see we've got a whole bunch of really cool stickers in here, including a Rock Paper Saurus sticker right there. But I would imagine this probably shows off some of the other stuff that is available from the Nutt Heads brand. And we also have... Let's go ahead and open this up. I can immediately see a Triceratops on this. This is basically advertising more of the Nutt Heads brand, and you can also see again that they've got social media accounts for pretty much everywhere you would like to go. And then here on the back, some more awesome artwork. And then we've got our rule book, which is always very important. And I'm definitely going to need this when playing this with my children, because they will try their best to cheat. But you can see you've got all the information that you could possibly want and need when it comes to this card game as you move through. And it looks really cool for sure. Definitely a lot of information to kind of read through, and to help make sure again that my kids don't cheat, because they will. And I love that guy as well. That's awesome. Really, I like that he's just whistling. Really cool art. Again, as you move through even the rule book, even more of it back here on the back. And then we've got the Dinosaur profiles, and that's definitely not a bad thing, but I kind of don't know if I want to go through the dinosaur profiles on here or check the cards out first. Let's check the cards out first. So we've also got some of these in here, and obviously these are going to be something that I would think that the rule book is going to explain to me exactly what they are and why and how we use them. But you can see they're pretty much the same thing as you move through, and you've got quite a few of them here. So you have a bunch of those. Let's see what's on the back. You can see Earth 280 million years ago. You can see they're all pretty much the same thing. So as we move through, oh, here we go. We'll start to pull this stuff out. We'll check some of these guys out. Actually, I guess we could put that back in. We don't need that out here. We've got the cards. We definitely are going to need those. But we've got some more really cool stuff here. Some more amazing artwork with some awesome species. Look at the Therizinosaurus. I love it. That big bulky area of tail feathers. You sometimes see it portrayed with those. And then as you move through, look at all the really cool species. You can see again, oh, Majungasaurus. Love Majungasaurus. But you can see that they didn't just give you like the most generic species. They really gave you a lot of really cool species that I did not honestly expect. Like, again, very obscure species as well, and that I think is one thing that's really going to appeal to fans of dinosaurs, especially when you're my age, when you can actually get, you know, all these different species included in a game like this. Because, and I can also see and now appreciate how they said that it's basically like a learning game, because you can learn all about different dinosaurs while playing a game. And I'm certain that a lot of these species of dinosaurs are species that probably tons of children have never even heard of, and probably most adults have never heard of either. So you've got those included, and then of course our cards. So here's the first round of cards, and man, look at how many cards there are. So many species. As you move through, you've got really cool art on the back of the cards as well. But you can see, again, you've got like Tyrannosaurus Rex, Argentinosaurus, Spinosaurus. Look at that Spinosaurus card as he's swimming along. Triceratops. Just the cards themselves are honestly awesome enough to collect. Like, I would probably buy this in a store immediately if I had seen artwork like this on the cards. Oh, I love the chunky Iguanodon. How awesome is he? And then you continue to move through. You've got Acrocanthosaurus and Amargasaurus. And the artwork is fantastic, honestly, on these. Like really, really well done. And I like that you have a nice healthy dose of all the classic species that you know and love, starting with the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is a great card to kind of put on the top. And then you lead down through and you get all the way to species like Eutyrannus and Lambeosaurus and Concavenator and stuff. That's a pretty neat looking color scheme there for the Concavenator. But again, the art and the cards are just so nice and so high quality. And as you move through, like I said, you'll continue to see so many different species clearly, including species that you've probably never even heard of, which shows you how much effort and work went into this. I'm honestly like blown away by all the different species in here. It's pretty darn crazy, and the artwork is honestly as awesome as the amount of species that we have included. This is really, really cool. Even the Sinraptor is included in here. Man, wow, I almost missed one there. Oh, the Ceratosaurus. We don't want to miss the Ceratosaurus, another of my favorites. Camptosaurus. That's a dinosaur you really don't see. Like, yeah, it's a very, well, I wouldn't say a very popular one, but it's one that's pretty well known. You just don't see get figures of. And then we've got a Dilophosaurus here. That Dilophosaurus is crazy cool. I love the feathering there on the back running down through the course of the body. Gigant Spinosaurus. Again, so many different species. It is honestly unreal how many species are in here, and I'm trying to kind of just go through them quickly just to kind of give you guys a glance at least each and every card, and to give you again an idea of just how many species there really is. And I also love that not only have they included so many species, but they also give you information on the species as well as a pronunciation of the name of each species, which is also really cool. And we're almost at the end of this, but you can see again, ending with Coelophysis, so many cards, so many dinosaurs, so much awesome artwork. And then we've also got the other cards, which we now basically begin all over again with so many more species. Oh, Shringosaurus and everything in this one. So we're not just sticking with dinosaurs, which I actually don't know that I paid enough attention to all the different species to realize if there were other ones that were not dinosaurs in the last one. But definitely, again, so many obscure species. Oh, we've got a coelacanth in here as well. We've got sea turtles. So they're really reaching outside the box on this round of cards with all sorts of species, not just sticking to the dinosaur aspect. We, again, have all kinds of stuff. Wow, like really, really impressive stuff. Even have some frogs in here. We've got lobsters. We have horseshoe crabs. And I actually just spent a weekend at the beach recently with my kids, and the horseshoe crabs were everywhere. I guess it was mating season for them, and we were just finding them by the ton. And my son spent half the vacation trying to catch them, and because like there was a certain spot where the tide had rolled out and a whole bunch of them were sitting there and they were kind of stuck up on the beach, and there was a bunch of seagulls kind of showing up there trying to, I guess, get a meal. So he spent so much time trying to catch them regardless, and of course to put them back in the ocean. But we're getting off track here. You can again see as we continue to move through, we've got tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff, even time traveling hunters in here, which that kind of surprised me a bit. New diseases from continental drift, reproductive failures. Wow, there is so much stuff in here. It's really impressive. We even have food scarcity. And again, I'd imagine all of this, oh boy, I don't know, aliens or something, which is awesome. But, oh, we've got a time portal too. Boy, this all of a sudden just became so much more interesting than just the dinosaurs as we get through. And I love how clever the titles and everything are with it. But we continue to have awesome artwork as you move through, on top of just how insanely cool these cards are and all of the information and everything associated with them. There's just so much stuff, and we end with a Megalodon. But those are really cool as well, and you can see these are the action cards. And again, I'd imagine when you get the game and you read the actual instructions, that would then tell you all you need to know about actually using those. But then we also have the dinosaur profiles. So you've got this little book here that obviously features pretty much everything that we had just seen on the cards, but also, again, gives you just that little bit of information about them so you can kind of learn about them and find out what you want to know about the dinosaurs, everything from when they lived, where they were found, their size, and again, the pronunciation and everything, along with the insanely cool artwork that we had seen for them within the cards themselves. So there is a lot present here in this game, and although I haven't actually given it a shot as far as playing it goes, I can already see it's going to be an absolute blast. I'm definitely looking forward to taking this up, playing it with my kids, and having a good time with it, because it seems like something that especially my son will enjoy. My daughter's kind of into dinosaurs, but she's more of like Jurassic World dinosaurs. She loves Velociraptor Blue and stuff. But again, my son is absolutely going to eat this up. Lots of really cool stuff, absolutely incredible artwork, tons of stuff added to it. So I want to give a huge shout out again to Nutt Heads Brand for sending this over and letting me have a chance to kind of unbox it and take a look at it with you guys, and then also to add this to my collection. Something that I'm definitely, again, looking forward to diving even further into here and trying my best attempt at playing this and stopping my kids from cheating to win. But if you are interested in what you had just seen, I will include links in the description to the accounts of the Nutt Heads Brand where you can check them out and, of course, acquire yourself this awesome card game along with all the other very cool stuff they have to offer. So make sure you check those links in the description. Head on over there. Again, check out Nutt Heads Brand. Check this card game out specifically. Grab it and add it to your collection. And also like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.